It's fall. You come tired from school because you got homework. Your mom makes you some melted cheese for compensation. You get happy. Then you open your PC to see what your virtual pets are doing. Life is beautiful. Hi guys, I'm Dina or Boreal and welcome back or welcome on my channel if you are new. I think all of us had a phase when we were obsessed with something, be stickers, games, plushes or with media. Only a few people from your inner circle heard. We were eating it. In the late 2000s and early 2010s, I was obsessed with virtual worlds, starting with Sims 2 being my first virtual world kind of game, followed by games like Pet City, Pet Society, Yoville, Neopets, Maya Pets, Smart Worlds, RIP Smart Worlds, I miss you, Woods World, Animal Jam, Webkins, Club Penguin, and much more. There is a game that strikes more than the other, at least to me, and that is Pet Park, made by Nickelodeon with the help of the creators of Neopets. Pet Park was a game developed by many, made in 2008 but unfortunately came to an abrupt end in the September of 2004. From a start to its unfortunate shutdown, today we'll talk about my favorite virtual world game, Pet Park, what it was and the legacy that it left. Pet Park was made by Nickelodeon Kids and Family, aka formerly known as Neopets ANC, alongside the creators of Monkey Quest in the October of 2008. The game was actually a spin-off to Neopets' Pets, which were called Pets. The game comes from the fact that pets are taken out parks to play and do their businesses, so thus Pet Park. Pet Park was, from my understanding now that I made the research, like a tool to look at Neopets' pets and like have this bridge between them or something. I don't know. Or basically just see how pets' life are. I don't know. You had to make an account for your little furry friend to take life and you could choose from 9 species, but some were limited to morphing only or they were limited edition scouting codes, which I believe only people with membership could get. Deepneys were timid, wary pets that were easily startled. Despite this, they were still affectionate and shyly inquisitive, and they made gurgling noise when they were happy. Okins were normally tranquil pets, but where warning shriek could call other Okins to their aid. Pinksy were active, rambunctious pets, always engaged in some physical activity or another, whether it was running, jumping, wrestling, or climbing. Hiflos were sweet, affectionate pets that possessed great grace and love for musing. Although they liked to relax, they could run very fast for short distances. Dreams were curious, mischievous pets. Throughout, they were more a source of amusement than they were troublemakers. They loved digging for shiny objects and they were especially fond of burrowing through snow. Cascades were intelligent, clever pets that live in lush jungle areas. Bandaloos were wise and friendly creatures that were only attainable through Neocache morphing potions. Puxa were swift, agile creatures that were only attainable through Neocache morphing potions. And Mombets were mischievous and fun-loving. Now that we got to know our little furry friends, let's see what we could do after we made our accounts and adopted them. So, I was not really aware back in 2013 when I was playing Pet Park, but there were also missions which apparently you could win coins for. I mean, I remember doing stuff for winning coins or interacting with objects, playing games and what so not, but I think I didn't really knew what missions were exact and I was just walking around crying that I couldn't get a color pink from my cute casket. Anyway, after you made your pet, you are instructed to go around by the wonderful Winzella, which it says she is from the species of angel paws. No real contribution, by the way, whatsoever to the lore of this video, just wanted to point out. Then you are put to choose a gift, which honestly I was always stunned because I didn't know what gift to choose, the star or art one or even the nature-ish one, and I remember I always made a new account so I could choose them over and over again. Oh, the memories of a little Dina. So after you do all of the introductions, missions and what so not, you'll get on a boat and it'll take you to the actual Pet Park. What you could actually do in Pet Park though? Was it like Neopets where you could play individually or what? Well, there was a map which showed the whole world, like the whole park. Got it? Okay, I finished it up. But for your knowledge, Pet Park was different from Neopets because you could actually interact with things, and it wasn't just some basic point and click site, but more also immersive, which made it more virtual pets like, from my opinion. In Pet Park you could do missions, as said, play games, and with money which you could buy clothing with, chill and listen to music, and much more. Developers later added gardens, and achievements were also added that awarded badges for specific activities, such as harvesting so many berries from bushes in the park. Eventually, users were also given the options of buying a pet for their pet, similar to Neopets given pets. Now that we talked about what you could do in Pet Park, what you could explore? Could you fight, explore mines, become a princess? Well, kinda to all. Pet Park is a land located presumably somewhere near Neopia Central. It was created by the PPL and a mixture of magic from the Wand of Wishing in the late year 10. Through the magic of the Wand of Wishing appears to have altered time slightly so that parts of the park have existed for decades, if not centuries. The main park. This is the first area most pets visit within the park, which contains games and shops for all. The MC Mall is also located here, along with the treehouse and train station. The university was founded a long time ago by Maurice Portington, Rickles, Vashton, and Wesham. It offers education to all pets, split into 5 schools. The current dean is Wellington. Miss Marglin lies to the outskirts of the area, which offers magical guidance to the game of cardcasters, while his Farmer Green has a farm to the north. The wizard Azrak has a tower in this area, while a number of pirates have set up a camp to the west. Puka Puka Island, a tropical paradise just off the coast of Pet Park. Puka Puka Island boasts golden beaches and had an active volcano filled with all of the things noodles. The island has an elder to protect it, and every year there is an island feast based around the magic of the Firestone. Like in Moana? Tunnels. The tunnels that run below Pet Park lead from the western woods to the back bottom. They are the home to bandits, ghosts, giant spiders, and a large number of gemstones. Celestial City. Floating high in the sky above Pet Park, Celestial City is based on a solid cloud. It was founded by the Cloud Princess and now has a variety of gardens keeping it safe. Bug Bottom. Bug Bottom is a spooky place founded by the old Fog Bottom, full of ghosts and zombies. A graveyard lies in this area along with the laboratory of a mad scientist. The ruined Rottingham Castle lies in the zombie marsh to the east. The Aquatic Carnival. This once traveling funfair run by the Professor Gilbert has become a permanent attraction in the park to the south. All manner of carnival folk can be found within, and the hidden underwater city of swirling seas below the waters. The city was founded by Eleniel. The Psychodrake Kingdom. This ancient land lies outside of the park filled with Psychodrakes. It is currently ruled by the Queen Lililing, while the rightful King Quan is in exile in an area of the park known as the Psychodrake Temple Garden. Atropolis. The technologically advanced city was founded by Aurelia. It can only be reached by train and is responsible for many of the technological wonders of the park. Enchantville. Another city lying outside the boundary of the park can only be reached by train. This city is focused very much on fashion but has elegant architecture as well. Lunaria. One of the Neopets' smallest moons is currently inhabited by a lone alien. Through a time portal allows access to ancient Lunaria and the long extinct civilization there. Blizzard Mountain. The mountain to the southwest of the park is home to a wintry community of snow and ice skating all year around. Just as probably mentioned some moments ago, there was also the School of Magic, which I remember I kinda abused the system every time I made a new account. The reason why is because I kept forgetting passwords and because I wanted to try all the gifts and the schoolhouses. As I said, I believe it was obviously based on Harry Potter, especially since the movies were really popular in those times. And just like any other online game, Pet Park had events and items you could win, and you could really show your friends how cool you are. And the mini games, you could choose from a big variety of mini games such as Skedaddle, Casters, Bonbon Pig, Sword of the Sido King, Knitterball, Pin, and Boat Blasters, and of course much more. At the start of the video, I told you about the membership. Prima membership was like any other games that were online and wanted to capitalize children. Okay, for legal reasons, that's a joke. But were they? A membership that was bought with money, real money by the way, and brought a secondary money value besides the pet point, which could be won from jobs, quests, wheel of fashion, and more the Neo Cash and a lot whole of items which were only for membership. That meant free of the pet species and also colors. I will never forgive you, pet pink Valentine color. Of course, this opened up a debacle of things for my parents that a game shouldn't do that in the first place. But again, all the games from back then used to do that. I mean, look at Club Penguin, Animal Jam, LPS Online, and many more of the known online games, and even Neopets. You could also communicate with other players online as well, and I believe if you had the membership you could write freely. If you didn't have membership you could choose from the pre-made messages, and I'm not that sure on that, so please someone confirm if this was real. It was always such a nice beautiful image to see other players just do their thing, especially in very colorful lands in my opinion. It made everything so aesthetic and all of that. It was actually very nice, even if I was really frustrated every time I couldn't buy a cute dress because I was with Neo Cash, or I didn't have enough points, or that I couldn't get that pink color. I loved everything in that silly game, and I guess I took everything for granted. Because on a fateful day on 9th of December 2014, Pet Park officials announced that Pet Park will enter in a maintenance. It was common for games to enter in maintenance, but this one was actually for moving servers, because the people that owned Neopets sold Neopets and all of its additions territories that also meant Pet Park to Jumpstart. Initially, Jumpstart stated that they will move everything to new servers and promised for Neopets and Pet Park better servers, faster maintenance, and a lot of new updates for Pet Park, just like Neopets. But unfortunately, instead of moving it, they actually closed it down. Fans were so mad on them because everything they created was well ruined and castle scrambled now. All of their hours, friendships made, memberships, waste, catchy music, and so much more now disappeared in a night because of some greedy corporations. I was there when it actually happened. I remember when a friend of mine told me that Pet Park shut down on Messenger, and I was like, that shouldn't be possible, and that she was lying, but nope, she wasn't. When I went myself, the site was down, shut down for good. I cried, and for years to come I still tried, hoping for a crumb of hope that there was the site and my little pets were waiting for me. But that unfortunately never happened. And just like that, Pet Park remained obsolete, Orphic for years to come. And for some weird thing, it also kinda became lost media in a way. A lot of things are known of it besides, well, all the music that remained, some official trailers, and of course the very few gameplays of kids from years ago. Everything seemed to be ruined for Pet Park, and it was shut down left for dead. Until in 2019, a group of volunteers decided to remake the Pet Park from scratch. Unfortunately, the pandemic kinda forced their process to be slower than usual, but right now they are working on it. Just like a lot of rework projects like LPS Online or Club Penguin, Pet Park is also worked on right now. The team is working very hard because they are working or trying to work with the old assets, which some are so hard to find. Only very recently, like 2 years ago, someone already gave them like a bunch of original assets from the original game. They have a Discord group and a YouTube channel where they upload their progress, so if you want to support them, please do, because they are doing God's work. Honestly, reworking a total game from scratch with a few experience can be tough, but that's why they always search for artists and especially programmers, because the game needs to be coded after all, no? Yeah, they are amazing people, and go support them, because please, they are still in like the concept art part of transferring stuff, but they made progress on the coding and animating part as well. So again, please support them, because they are making like a kind of lost media to becoming not lost media. They are doing God's work. Now, if Jumpstart didn't bought Neopets and in consequence Pet Park, would it still be thriving today? Would it still be alive? Hard to answer actually, but probably yes. Even if it was made on Flash and Flash went defunct in 2020, I think they would have moved on HTML just like most Flash games. And now I see people were asking why did Pet Park die? Why it was shut down? And it probably because it wasn't doing the numbers Neopets did. After all, it was a spin-off of Neopets. But even so, a lot of information regarding the pets themselves, it's blank. A lot of information just disappeared when Pet Park also shut down. And Pet Park wasn't that popular like Neopets apparently. Even so, now Pet Park has a legacy and a team of volunteers willing on their own free time to make this game possible. I'm sure it's going to be a bright future for Pet Park, and I can't wait to hear the nostalgic tunes again and play the silly game yet again. And that was the video, a bit new, talking about games in their history and what's so not on this channel, but Pet Park was my childhood, and even if I played it like a year and a half, it owned my heart. I'm sad it shut down, but I'm happy it gets worked to be brought back. In a way, I'm actually happy it got shut down, because if it remained, it probably would have got the same attention as Neopets with NFTs and a meta thing, which better they didn't do that. They would have been my last drop in a coffin, especially with such a cute game like Pet Park. But yeah, that was the video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you want to follow my activity outside of YouTube, the social media links are down in the description below. And if you want to see my other videos, or you want to see what I am posting, new videos and such, subscribe with the bell to receive a notification every time I post. I was Dina, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye!